Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today's video is doing a gem called Through the Looking Glass, or at least that's what I'm calling it because, I'm me. Uh, just a little bit earlier, I did this one where it kind of looks like this is a tiny magnifying glass, which actually you might see if this was an actual glass cabochon. It's not, it's paper and pencil. So, let's do that. Super easy, and it's gonna be fun. So I look forward to seeing what you guys make with it. Starting off, you just need a gem shape. I want just a very simple one. So I'm gonna go around with my pencil, get a nice round gem shape going here. Just because I like round things. And that's all you really need to start. Okay? Because also, if I make mistakes at the edges or whatnot, I can totally cover it up with pen when I go over it. So, I have fine liners here. I'm only going to use a couple of colors, but these are the Stadler Triplus fine liners. I don't know, I got a set of them like 2 years ago or something ridiculous. I don't know. I don't use them very often, but I do like them. And that's probably the only reason why I've kept them is because I do actually like them quite a bit. So, I'm going to pick some nice colors here. I've got the light blue, this like aqua teal green-ish color, and purple. So what we're going to do is going to make the illusion of a straight line that goes under the magnifying glass and either gets bigger or at least curves with it. So you're going to go straight, stop, go straight. Just like when you're a kid and you were making those weird ones with your hand and it looked like your hand was kind of 3D. Basically that same concept. And then we're going to go out and connect the two, just like that. So go straight, straight, and we're going to go out, like that. Ta-da! Already you see a little bit of 3D going on. That's what we want. So, I think I'm going to do another one because I like this color. Straight. The other thing you could do is make these wider in the middle, so it looked like it's kind of like magnifying these just a little bit. A little brighter, a little bolder in here. Like that. So it looks like it's kind of being magnified just a little bit. With my aqua color, no, actually with the purple, because purple's fun. I'm going to come straight down basically, and then down over here, and then going to go around this way just a little bit, and then I'm going to double that line a little bit just to give it that extra punch. If you're going to go down the middle, it would be pretty much straight. If you go to the side of the middle a little bit, on each side, it would start bowing to each side. So like right in the middle, like if we went right across here, it would be pretty straight. If we went just over to the side of that, it would be start bowing towards the edges. So that's just how it would go depending on how you wanted yours to go. So in the middle is where it would switch sides if you were making them bow like this. If you're making them curve like this, if we continued on, it would eventually go straight, and then it would start coming out this way. I think I'm going to go like that, and then bring in one and do it way over here. And this one's going to like bow way over here. Like that. And then with my, I almost kind of want to leave it like that because I really like it, but you know, for the sake of more stuff, let's do a couple with, oop, picked up the wrong one. The greeny teal color. With this one, I'm going to turn it like this and go straight here, bring it straight across, and we're going to bow it over here. And we're going to bring one right here, down here, bow it across, or bend it across, I guess. If you can't follow it like I can't, just make it thicker. Don't worry about it. Let's do another one over here. Just like that. And now, you see you have a little 3D thingy-mabobber there. Now comes the fun part, the gemming. Well, not quite, but close enough. Alright, I'm gonna grab my outlining pen right here. This is the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pens. This is small. My Staedtler pigment liners are here somewhere, but I've rearranged my desk several times in the last week and now have absolutely no clue where they are, so although they are my favorite, I'm using these today. Because these work just fine. I just prefer the others. I don't know that there's any real difference other than just I like the way the others feel in my hand, maybe? I don't know. Just like that. And you can make, your borders and your squiggles and everything else, but because I kind of want that illusion, I want to keep the border like really, really simple. I might just echo this for a little bit of a border, but not a whole lot. And yes, this takes practice to know exactly where you want to have it. Mine is mostly like I just try and keep this space even as I go around. I keep my eye on the inner one or whichever one I've drawn first, and then I just try and keep the pen an even space away from it as I go around, and I'm following the other line. I'm not looking where my pen is. So, just a little trick if you've ever tried to do that. Real even spacing. I keep my eye on the line that's already there and just try and keep the pen even space away from it. Alright, now for the shading. I have almost all my grays out, And my black, of course. Because you know me, I like my black. I also have my white, but it's getting harder and harder to hold. So, you know, it's like this big right now. I have a backup. I just don't want to touch it yet. Where did my black go? Oh, I put it away. Never mind. It's here. Black also getting really short, but, you know. Like it, again, I have a backup. I just don't want to touch them yet. Let's see. Let's go with a light gray first. This is number 3. And I think I want my light over here. The other one I did is an all over light, so you just color in, you know, all the way around. But I do think I want this one to be directional. So I'm going to give it a little bit of roundness everywhere and concentrate my shadow up here. I've heard a lot of people actually complain about how many grays they have and why don't they have more greens or more purples or whatever. I'm like, if you don't use your grays, what do you do? Like, I mean, grays are used from everything for shading and for toning down and giving variation, and I know that not, you know, all colorists know all of that stuff, but that's hopefully what I'm here for, at least in a little part. Just to help give some understanding. I have the big set of polys and polychromos, and there are a lot of grays. There's warm grays and cold grays. I use a lot of colder colors, and so I tend to use a lot more of the cold grays to go with those. But the warm grays are really, really nice too. And they're great for when you're doing like leaves and stuff like that, and you just need a little bit of shadow somewhere. And go right over all those reds and oranges and yellows, and looks really nice. Okay, let's go down to cold green number 6, which needs to be sharpened. By the way, I was a huge fan of the what are they called? The Degal pencil sharpeners. But I started going through them like really, really quick. Like I think they changed like right after I got one to like kind of a cheaper razor or something. Anyway, I got this Stadler graphite one, and dude, it's like a beast. Like I have not had any problem with it at all. I love it. I keep it inside of a shot glass where I keep all of my pencil shavings. This is cold grade number 6, nice and dark. Again, I want to make sure that all my edges look like they go down, away from any light. And of course, start working on my shadow up here being quite a bit larger. like that. Let me go back to my cold gray number 3. Kind of blend this out a little bit. I also have my number 2, which is even lighter, just because I don't want that sharp edge of the shadow there. I want it to be very, very gentle. And then I want to take my black, go right up in here, and get it nice and dark. Go all along my edges. One of the best things about getting that gradation for the shadow and everything is watching your pressure. Like using darker or heavier pressure over here, and then as you come to this way, using lighter and lighter pressure. So you're still getting a layer of pencil down, but it's getting lighter and lighter as you go, because you don't want to get a harsh line or anything like that. I do want to go down here though, emphasize my edges. This one is quite a bit darker in the shadow area than my other one, but I think it looks really, really good, so I want to leave it. Let's see. I did have, okay, one of my little tiny, I need to get new ones, pencil stumps here, or paper stumps. I don't have anything on this, I don't think. I'm just going to use it by itself. Which it works decently well by itself. I don't have any mineral spirits on it like I normally would. Yeah, I kind of like that. It has a little bit of a roughness to it, almost. A little bit of the texture of the paper tooth. But, I don't know. I kind of like it. So, we're going to leave it. That's pretty much it. We need our highlight. And, of course, if you want to color in your ring over here, you totally can. I might do that in just a second, if I can get my gel pen working. Freaking fiddly ass gel pens. I just used you. I know you are fine. What is wrong with your... Do you guys start yelling at your gel pens when they don't work? I'm apparently about to. Okay, so that one doesn't like me. Let me see if I got another one over here that will like me. For at least the time being. Aha! My trusty jelly roll never lets me down, man. I do like the Uniballs for their bright color and everything else, but I swear they're so fiddly. Pisses me off sometimes, y'all. Gel pens take a little bit more, but you know what? Freaking dependable, man. Freaking dependable. So, just going to go around. Give it some little highlights here and there. And I actually like this one better than the original. So, yeah, I did this one darker and I like it that way. You know me, I like contrast, so there we go. So we have first and second. What do you guys think? Which one do you like? I definitely like this one more. I think it's just the depth, the darkness that I brought to that one. Always, guys, high contrast. Do it! Alright, I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you do some of these because I'd love to see them. And talk to you later. Bye.